each other with our list of demands. Programmed, our reactions programmed, and we try so hard to be civilized. You will do the best that you can, after all you're only human. On a planet such as this, even monkeys do the twist. Are we really worse than children? Children learn to share. We're on lesson 1. Seashells on the seashore we sell. So much more is useless, stuff you'll never need. You will do the best that you can, after all you're only human. On a planet such as this, even monkeys do the twist. You'll do the best that you can, after all you're only human. On a planet such as this, even monkeys do the twist.
Yes, you did hear that correctly. A bleeding monkey. Poor thing. Escaping in a blizzard too. Word is, he's not the only unexpected visitor tonight. The great Charles Dickens has been waylaid by the bleeding snow, and he's going to be looking for somewhere to stay tonight because that snow ain't stopping. They say that Charles Dickens is the brilliance in the room, giving light in the shadows, giving a voice to the voiceless and names to the forgotten. I'm going to share a secret with you folk. I knew him when he was first making his name in the world. And I've written several letters to him over the years. But for some unknown reason, I never posted them. These unsent letters of mine asked him about shining a light into the shadows and seeing what's between those clever lines of his. He's made up so many people in his stories, and trust me, I reckon I've had them all in here. Folk filled with grief who talk to themselves and silently weep of lost love, youth and possessions, and those will be lost forever in this God-forsaken world of greed, murky misfortune and endless hardship.
Come along now, come along, up the stairs. There's room at the top.
What's all that about, Lots? Oh, it's that lot that call themselves the Board of Guardians for the Workhouse. Well, they ain't no guardian angels, that's for sure. Look at the big man, Norman Nunhead, carrying his ledger, ready to seal the fate of the poor creatures set before him.
Oh, the good, the mighty, the down and the out. They're all gathered together today to make decisions about who is in and who is out of the bleeding workhouse. I thank the good Lord that I am out. That is down to you, my dear friend, Peggy.
Yeah, well, he isn't so good. That Norman Nunhead, he deserves nothing better than the workhouse himself. Dripping in money, and let me tell you lots, lacking in morals. I shall put it straight to you lots. I have what they call biblical knowledge of that waste of space.
What? Oh, just stop pushing! Stop. We was in from first thing this morning. This is my spot. Mine and my little friends. Don't push my mother. I'm not afraid of you, mister.
Ooh, he's got a bit of an old spirit in him. Did your mother get as fiery as you, young lad? Eh?
Go on, Abel. Move out of the way, we'll make it.
Oi! You get back, Sandal. And you, Abel. Or I'll put a curse on both of you, and don't you think I don't know how. They won't bother you no more. Right here and no goods they are.
Can you really put a curse on them? Oh, hush, don't bother the lady, Harry.
Oh, lady, oh, thanks very much. No one's called me anything but old Ma Merkin for years. You trying to get in the Like, workhouse?
Yeah, it's pretty much our last hope. This weather will finish us off otherwise. You been in? Is it a bad place? Will my boy be safe?
Well, safe as anywhere, I suppose. You won't be bothered by the likes of them if that's what you're worried about. The treasurer, Norman Dunne, Esquire, he's a bit free with his hands, but he takes the telling. It's his aunt, the hatchet-faced Miss Pooley you want to watch out for. God, born sucking a lemon, she was. I've been in and out these last 30 years, had to keep going back to keep my strength up, like.
Oh, I didn't know you could come and go.
Oh, yeah. If you've got a job, you can go out in the daytime and go back at night until you're on your feet again. Got a job?
No.
Got an husband, father for the boy? Oh, well, you won't be the only one in there with that tale to tell. But if you come across Miss Pooley on the committee today, you tell her your husband's dead and that he was a living saint. I mean, she's a godmother, that Miss Pooley, and it wouldn't be so bad if she weren't such a toff.
No.
I can tell you how to get round them if you like.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
come.
please.
So I'm a tell 'em that my leg's playing up some in rotten. And as much as I want to, I can't work. I need to come into the workhouse to get bail.
Which leg is it this time?
Which leg did last time?
I don't know. That one, maybe? Have a try. Now the other one. That's it, that's the one. Very good.
Is it my left, right?
Left or right? What am I, a scholar? Just remember, it's the dirtier one.
Good idea. You are a scholar, my man.
Who's first? Nobody pushed this time.
Oh, careful, don't want any escaped monkeys in the workhouse. Wouldn't be proper.
We won't relate any thieves in either, young Abel.
Yes, that's us, Daisy and Harry Little. Mrs. Little.
Well, Mrs. Little. Come on then, we haven't got all day.
As I was saying, Lady Huffington Puffington, Miss Dribble, we the committee, officially known as guardians of the workhouse, Wellhouse Lane, High Barnet, a somewhat ostentatious title to be sure, but it does convey our sacred role.
Makes that sound like a bunch of do-gooders.
Quite. But isn't it rather off-putting for the poor folk who come to help?
Yes, terrifying, I'd say. Guardians. Sounds like a day of judgment. My goodness. Oh dear.
Well, that is somewhat the point, is it not? To put the fear of the good Lord into those souls that come to us. We are not here to help the undeserving, only those that see the error of their ways.
Best not question me too closely then.
We have got work to do. I believe the first poor soul is here.
Thank you ever so much for seeing me. I'm Daisy Little.
You wait until we ask the questions, Mrs. Little. You are asking for support for you and your child.
Yes, ma'am. If you please, me and my mother.
Well, spooky young chap, aren't you, my lad?
Yes, sir. My mother has taught me good manners.
Oh, what a charming young boy. Is he not Lady Huffington Puffington? And his mother, she seems so thoughtful, so pure.
Do you know your prayers, boy?
Yes, madam. Now I lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Oh, amen.
Bravo, young man. We can have him do all the prayers.
Well done, good fellow. I'm sure I was quite a dunce when I was your age. Could barely say my ABCs.
In one moment. It is the mother, not the boy we are interviewing, is it not? Miss Little, Mrs. Little, you are married. Where is your husband?
Oh, he died, but he was a living saint.
And how old is your son?
I'm 10 years old, if you please.
10? Oh, you are rather small for 10, are you not?
Indeed. Very small. Oh dear.
It's on account of my leg. It's a bit twisted. Everyone calls me Little Harry, not Harry Little. But one day I'll be big.
When and where was your wedding, Miss Little?
10th of December 1857, in Finchley.
And your husband's name and occupation?
William Little, he was a blacksmith.
And when and how did he die?
3 years ago,
A
he
cow.
was kicked in the
How shocking.
I had a feeling like that. Damn good on the hunt.
Oh, do you hunt, Mr. Munford?
Yeah, Norman! You poor child. You must miss your father so. And you were only 7 when he died. Tell me, what
remember of your father?
Oh, Miss Pooley, who remembers their father? I was presented to Papa once a week, patted on the head, and then sent back off to the nursery. I couldn't have picked him out of a lineup if you'd paid me.
Sad. Oh dear.
You're going to change character building.
The young man.
Well, he was a saint, a blacksmith.
Hair colour, eyes. Was he intending you to become a blacksmith?
Oh, please don't question the boy. He's only young and, as you can see, a very delicate boy.
My dear aunt, the little chap, and his lovely mother.
We take a dim view of people lying to gain interest to the workhouse.
Lying, these two? Surely not.
Oh dear! Why would someone need to lie to enter the workhouse, Miss Pooley? You can give evidence, I take it.
Indeed I shall. You put on a good show, answers word perfect if a little too quick. And of course, getting the boy to say a prayer. No doubt the first time he has ever done so. But you have forgotten one thing. If you were married to such a living saint of a blacksmith, would you not still be wearing his wedding ring?
No, please, they
Don't say such bad things about my mother.
They told me outside. They said that if I could just explain that I was...
Daisy little dear, oh dear. If only you had told the truth, we may have found some way to accommodate you, to see this as an opportunity for rehabilitation. But for someone who is such an accustomed liar and is raising her son to follow her ways, I fear she would have a corrupting influence on the workhouse.
But is there nothing to be done? The snow is thicker than ever. Surely some accommodation could be found for tonight at least.
Yes! Oh dear! So upsetting! Perhaps just the boy. He might be salvageable.
No, please, you can't separate us. He's all I have and I'm all he knows.
His name is in the ledger. If you wish us to take your son, protect him from winter's grip, feed him, educate him, and he's nothing going to bade him farewell. Bade your farewell to him. Norman, can I ask you to take charge of the ledger?
In safe hands, your aunt.
No, please.
Daisy Little, this is your dilemma, not ours. Our conscience is clean. We hope to see you at the workhouse gates before 9 o'clock this evening. Lock up with the boy and whatever little portmanteau he might have about him. Oh, shall we pause there? For some reason I have a very sharp appetite.
Shall I escort you out, Elizabeth?
Oh, don't be so kind, Norman. It's so tiresome dealing with these amoral, abject beings.
Please don't leave me with her, Mother. I don't like them.
Here we are, mister. Begging your pardon, you ain't that famous gent who writes them stories.
So, you know who I am then, lad?
I think they calls you Dickens or something.
Yes. The name is Dickens. Charles Dickens.
Well, you can call me Abel. Abel. Oliver Twist and me, same Barnet workhouse, eh? Bells across the road tells me it's a cracking tale. But let me tell you now, I ain't never asking for more. Especially if it's more of what I was getting there.
Looks like they feed you equal portions of wit and gruel at that workhouse, young Abel.
Maybe they do, but I certainly don't get any applause for my stories or money from fancy readers sitting by cosy fires. I make my own way in this world, Mr. Dickens. I've got a nose for business, see?
How long have you lived in the workhouse, Abel? How old are you?
I've been there all my life as I know it, Mr. D. I count myself a lucky lad to be alive. My ma left this world the day I was born. Don't know my exact birthday. Never been told. But they did say it was snowing, so it could be any day now. But They did say my mother held me just once, but I don't remember. How could I?
Like Oliver. Some stories start in the shadows. They are worth the telling.
I ain't got time for talk about shadows. Me folks have left me, and that's all there is to it. I ain't got money, and my belly's empty every other day. I know a flogging's never too far away, but it seems to me you knows what happens to lads like me, and it ain't charity that I want. I'm begging you for your help, Mr. Dickens. What can you do?
Presently, I am confoozled by travelling in this treacherous blizzard. Let me get myself settled here, and then you can tell me your story, young lad, and we can see what can be done to help. But to be sure, lad, look at me now. I knew hardship when I was your age. I worked the factory floor when I was a lad. A blacking factory is as bad as it gets.
But you's got a way of like those fancy books, and when those chapters end, I'm still sharing my food with the rats, and they get most of it.
You've a way with words, young Abel. Do you know your name means to vanish into breath in Hebrew? Let me see if I can get you a room for the night here in the stables and perhaps some coins for your pocket.
I ain't vanishing nowhere, Mr. Dickens, but begging your pardon, you is missing my meaning. It ain't your charity that I want, or to be another chapter in your book. I want to be a man my mother would have been proud of.
This London we live in is not a safe world for children.
Mr. Dickens, do you remember me? Once an actress, then the folly of Norman Nunhead, finally a filthy drab off the streets.
Peggy? Peggy Pierce? Of course, I remember you. You loved the stage, such fun in those days. The laughter. And then the scandal, followed by your arrival at Urania Cottage.
The night you found me in the Strand, all ragged and ruined.
Yes. I offered you a place at Urania Cottage to start again. But I recall you left it, Peggy.
At least you remember me, and now I need it on my own.
Blimey, Pegs, you got a story to tell. But you know what, Mr. D? Our Peg's got the biggest heart in Barnet.
And that big art saved me from the streets.
Peggy, dear Peggy, I should find you this way. I'm so tired. So very tired.
Just you rest here, Mr. Dickens. We'll see you safe for the night.
He slowly takes the spoon that's in his hand, lays it down again. He has put some sugar in his tea, but he won't look at me. The story is romantic. Some characters are it's a comedy that's tragic. Read between the lines. The napkin falls, a feather to the floor, and he puts on his coat. My heart is full, he moves towards the door, but he won't look at me. The story is romantic. Some characters are frantic. It's a comedy that's tragic. Read between the lines. He steps out into the street, shades his eyes to see the winter snow softly round his feet, but he won't look at me. it's romantic. Some characters are frantic. It's a comedy that's tragic. Read between the lines. My memory is faded. The storyline is jaded. If only he had stayed. Read between the lines.
Oh, just like the ache in my heart, this snow keeps on coming, clouding my view of all there is in our fallen world. On that dreamy subject, my woeful heart begs to know why I do not have a bedfellow to trust. But she is gone, and indeed she never got close to my bed, or to the altar where we were to be wed.
Good evening to you, sir, and may I be as forthright as to say your face reflects the heaviness of my heart. Will you be seeking refuge in the Red Lion for the night?
Indeed, I see no other way to avoid this downward pouring of misery from the heavy clouds above.
So dismally expressed, yet so true. I encountered a ragamuffin along the way, yes, paid him a pretty penny for his views on the finest establishments in which to lodge here in Barnet town. I have counted at least 20 inns along the street, but few look reputable enough for the likes of us.
I too met no doubt the same young urchin, paid him a pretty penny. And it seems the Red Lion is the place to lay one's miserable head in these darkest hours. For an extra coin, he informed me that the esteemed Charles Dickens is also spending the night under the safety of its frames.
What endeavour from the young pickle. Shall we share a jug or two and dissect the misfortunes of our lives? And loves? The name is Perchance. Percy Perchance. Journalist of Fleet Street, and you would be?
Reggie Rueful. I fear my story may not be of the romping and salacious variety for a newspaper man like yourself. Oh, the irony, to be standing in Barnet town once again. It was at the altar of St. John the Baptist that my dearest love Fanny left me to be alone almost 5 years ago to the day.
Solitude, Reggie? I call it freedom. Who wants a wife when 10 dolly mops will do?
Tonight I shall drink to temper my solitude. I was destined to be a man of note and intended to take my new wife with me to the great city of Chicago, America.
Good grief, man. What on earth would take you to that hellhole? They say the wind there is like Satan trumping. And all those tall buildings would make me giddy.
It's the tall buildings, my good fellow, that promised me a future. I'm an engineer by trade and had a contract with Elisha Grace's Otis himself to make passenger elevators. My fiancée and I were set to travel there once we were married. Only married men were employed by the Otis Company. But it was not to be, and I am broken twice, in spirit and in my heart.
Reggie, you are an old romantic. Ladies and giggle mugs are but curiosities to be cast aside when they are no longer desirable. Speaking of curiosities, what of the great man Dickens you said is somewhere hereabouts? There was a story, a little before my time, yes, the premature death of his young sister-in-law, his wife's little sister, Mary, I believe was her name, led into the depths of despair and a strange desire to be buried with her. What do you make of that?
Oh my good Lord! If it isn't the Mother's Angel herself, Nurse Sally Swaddle! What are you doing out in such a storm? Are you trying to get home?
Oh, Eliza Hartfelt, it's you. Oh, well, this angel is no weather vane. I was hoping to get back to Hackney tonight, but I think I'll have to stay here. How are you, Eliza? Still supporting the Stuart Mills petition?
Sally, that was 3 years ago, and I'm afraid the rights of persons is yet to be added to the bill, let alone the rights of women. But it will, in our lifetime, I pray.
Is that why you're here, praying for us all? Still single, I see? Does make things easier, doesn't it, to get things done? I couldn't have continued with the work I do if my Henry hadn't been taken from me too soon in life.
St. John the Baptist is a haven for the soul, but I can see the warden is anxious to lock up.
Oh, I just need to rest myself. I've been here since this morning, in the shambles, helping a young woman with her birthing. 6 children already, and now another mouth to feed.
I dare say you can advise women on matters that would reduce their fecundity. But perhaps this is not the place to discuss such matters.
Indeed. High Barnet is not an area I find myself familiar with. I'm more used to the east of London. Tragically, wherever I find myself, there's always some young woman in trouble, at the mercy of the very worst of mankind.
Your words ring true. I have no doubt that the girls and women you help are there because of broken lives. So, I'm resolved to live my single life as fully as the world allows. But sometimes it can be very lonely.
Oh, there's many a wee baby I've seen taken away at the workhouse to be brought up in the very worst possible way. Eliza, shall you and I battle this night together?
Oh, of course. Oh, good. Oh, pardon me, ladies. Have you charitable ladies got any spare pennies on your persons? If you choose to part of you, I've got some fascinating news to share with you.
Well, I dare say every penny helps, so there you go, laddie.
Oh, tar, missus. Well, ladies, guess who's gracing the Red Lion tonight? None other than Mr. Charles Dickens, Esquire. The bliff it ain't stopping there. There's an escaped monkey from London Zoo on the prowl. They reckon he jumped on top of the railway carriage at Camden Town and travelled all the way up here. Not sure Barnet's ever seen the like, eh?
Charles Dickens, you say? Well, now was shown us an opportunity like this. Come on, sir. Let's see what unfolds here. The Red Lion, you say, young lad?
Come on, girl, take a deep breath, Lucy, because this could be your moment to shine. Oh my word, I'm trembling, and not because of the bitter cold of this virgin white snow. Oh, that I should use the word virgin, that I should even know the word virgin. If what that young urchin boy said is the truth, then he will be in there, warming himself in front of the fire. Cost me a few pennies to the lad to find that out, but worth it. Just to set eyes upon the very living image of Charles Dickens himself. God love the mistress for giving me the night off. She might have thought better of it if she knew what I was up to, chasing dreams, and should I say, dreams of a man.
I thought I'd find you here.
It's now becoming the talk everywhere that His Lordship Dickens is in the Red Lion. Well, don't tell me you plan to go in there. Look, I know the man may be so clever and supposedly of benevolent nature, but Lucy...
But what, Fanny? But he wouldn't be interested in a lost woman like me, that someone like me shouldn't have dreams, that someone like me always ends up in trouble. But what, my dear Fanny?
Well, I heard he can, how should I say, become a bit preoccupied with very young ladies. Not to mention, he hasn't treated that wife of his in the best of ways. I heard our mistress talk about it and she isn't too impressed. Then there's that actress, Nellie Turner. I've heard Mistress Wellbeing talk about the whole scandal.
I know all about Nellie Turner, but it's writing and words I care about. I just want him to read one of my stories. I know I'm a woman, and a fallen one for that matter, and so grateful to Mistress Wellbeing giving me work. But why shouldn't a woman write?
Ideas above your station, that's what you have, Lucy Loosely. Now come on, let's get home to our rooms.
Oh, please come with me, Fanny, please. If he ignores me, then so be it. But there's something inside me that wants to be something, even if it's just for the tiny baby they took from me.
Now what are those strange, fancy ideas doing in that head of yours? What are you talking about, a baby taken away?
Well, you may not approve, but I'm going to tell you, and you may never want to speak with me again when you hear this. But 13 years ago, this very day, and in snow like this, I gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, and they took it because I couldn't keep it. But I held him so gently, and then he was gone, and I just had to get on with my life. Tell you now, if it hadn't been for such a kind nurse as cared for my birthing, I may have left this world as well.
Well, it does leave me a little shocked, but I do know that such is the way of this world, is that we all have a few secrets. Well, it's far too cold out here for a lot of talk of secrets and losses, and because I am of kind disposition and you, Lucy Loosely, have a head full of fancy nonsense and, without a doubt in my mind, a veritable danger to yourself, I shall come with you. And I don't want to bump into that escaped monkey from the London Zoo neither. They can be vicious little sods. One grabbed my new hat when I was on an outing last year. I nearly fainted with fright. But mark you, I will not have us be the source of laughter for any fancy folk who might be in there.
Certainly not. Tell you what, seeing the pluck of that young ragamuffin, Abel I think he called himself, I feel I should have some pluck myself. I took a bit of a shine to that young'un. What is there in this life if we can't have dreams? My name might be Loosely and not Bronte, but I can put pen to paper.
What are you like, Lucy? You do well to stop reading those fancy books. They'll do you a mischief.
Oh, come on, Fanny.
Oh, looks, I must need me noggin checked. Let's see if we can find a fire half in the Red Lion.
You're a true friend, Fanny.
The bus is coming soon, right into this room. The bus is coming soon, right into this room. The bus is coming soon, right into this room.
Worst place to be than the Red Lion.
Good people, please allow me your undivided attention. Can I have some quiet, please? Oh, you lot! Hold your noise and listen to Peggy. Unless you lot want to be sleeping out in the snow. Thank you, Lottie. Yes, well, if you can all listen, the snow is likely to get worse. And we've heard that no coaches are making up Barnet Hill from Whetstone and no coaches are reaching here from Potter's Bar. And the trains are stuck as well. They say it's the wrong type of snow. As far as can be guessed, all will be well by tomorrow morning, but for tonight, well, welcome to High Barnet. There are plenty of rooms here at Red Lion. I'm sure some work can be found for you at any of the public houses for tonight, so no one should worry that they'd be left out in the cold.
Well, that's a generous offer.
Well, I can't put them out in this, and there's plenty of room if we look for it.
Oh, what a disgrace. How can I show my face in Mayfair after this? Which is your best room? I must have the best room.
All our rooms are very comfortable. I'm sure you'll be happy. I can put you in bedroom 3.
Ah, but is it the best room?
Is it the best room? Her ladyship must have the best room.
Yes. The best we have. The best in High Barnet. And the same for you, Miss Dribble.
Oh, dear me, no, I wouldn't presume.
I did hear tell that a young Queen Elizabeth passed through this way on her way to Hatfield and is certain to have rested in what was then the very best room.
Queen Elizabeth? Can this be true? Who are you? How do you know this?
Your ladyship, this is Mr. Charles Dickens. He's also stuck here in Barnet and staying at this very inn.
And I can think of no finer establishment to be forced to spend a long winter's night in.
Oh, Mr. Dickens! Mr. Dickens! Oh, my goodness, what a thrill, Lady Huffington! What an honour!
It is indeed an honour for Mr. Dickens.
Norman, did you hear that? You do know Charles Dickens, don't you, from some theatre or other? But Lady Huffington Puffington could be a turning point for you, Norman, now that you are on the brink of a settled occupation as workhouse treasurer, and we can disregard your earlier experiments of theatrical entrepreneurship. Yes, we must secure Lady Huffington Puffington for dinner tonight, Norman. Norman! Where is that useless object of a nephew gone? Norman!
Now, if you can all just kindly rest yourselves, I will be coming round with the tariff book. We will make sure that everyone has comfortable lodgings tonight. Now, Abel, can you give us a hand? We'll go and assign the rooms. Now, follow me.
Yes, Mum.
Mr. Dickens.
Mr. Dickens! Percy Perchance of Fleet Street's finest newspaper at your service.
So rude.
Indeed, madam. Fleet Street's rudest.
The story is romantic. Some characters are frantic. It's a comedy that's tragic. Read between the lines.
That was a close thing. Looks like I might have the misfortune to be stuck in Barnet with the writers, Miss Cooley. Excuse me, my good fellow. Which of the Barnet inns would you recommend for a good ale or a brandy? And shall we see some diverting entertainment?
Good evening to you, good sir. In my humble opinion, both the Ball and the Mitre boast barmaids who are not much to rest the eye upon, but more importantly, are delightfully warm. No warmer than they ought to be, mind you.
Enough said, my good fellow. Will you care to join me for a warming drop of brandy? Your name is?
Barnaby Betteroff, and shall we say, better off by name, but sadly, for this cash carrier, not by nature. I would be delighted to join you in an heart-warming drink on this, the worst of winter nights. And what a blessing to share a tipple or two with a gentleman who understands the true meaning of charity. You may have heard of me good works with young women and poor children who, bless their souls, have strayed from the Lord's narrow path.
And what names might these philanthropic adventures go under?
The Better Off All and Home for Second Chances.
Not one known to me. No doubt Mr. Dickens will be interested to hear of its virtues. My dear Charles is in a constant state of deliberation regarding who will be the next fallen woman to save.
I had no ideas you were so well acquainted. What a gentleman of worth, and what a calling to remove these forsaken women from our streets. Full of admiration and his forward thinking is what led me to helping these young ladies into better off all, to make better of themselves.
Shall we avail ourselves of the warmth and benefits, my good fellow? And then with a full belly and warm toes, we can listen to details of your benevolent project.
I just have a small matter to attend to. I shall be with you as swiftly as I can. Hello, little lady. You don't look too chipper. What is it that makes you so very sad?
Oh, sir, I can hardly bear to repeat my woes. But it's the guardians of the workhouse. They said I have to leave Harry there. I just wish that I could make a life for both of us, but I can't. I'm so completely useless.
Never say such a thing, my dear. Fortune has merely been sleeping, and now she awakes and stirs. You will be safe under my wing. Let me guide you and the young shaver to a land of comfort, of honey and cloud.
Stay on, my good woman.
Coming right up, Gav.
What a place you have here.
Oh, I'll get one of the girls to bring it to you. You go in, sit by the fire. Get yourself cosy. Jenny! Bella? Yes, Mrs. Robbins? The gentleman needs some warming up. Shall I give him my full attention or just a brief squeeze? Let's go for it full, Jenny, my love. It's going to be a quiet night. It's like a bleeding morgue here. Where is everybody? Bonjour, monsieur. Johnny Apple, Jennifer. But you can call me Jiggy.
Bonjour, my lovely. Johnny Apple Norman. But you can call me anything that takes your fancy.
What's all the bleeding racket out there? What have you had a blooming red lion? Never seen it so empty in here.
Evening, Abbess Gubbins. Harsh night out there, innit? You haven't seen my new friend, Mr. Dunne, have you?
Jenny's keeping him busy. His brass monkeys out there. I've not had a soul in here for an hour. But Lion seems busy enough. What's going on?
What's going on? Only the most important visitor since David Livingstone was here. It's Charles Dickens himself, passing through on his way up north, but stuck in the snow like the rest of them. Another one for a blue clerk, if you ask me.
Never. Well, what's he doing over there? The bull's much more...
atmospheric is, I think, the word you're looking for, Mrs. Grubbins. This odourable tavern. But don't you worry, they haven't got enough rooms over there. The workhouse committee met today and bagged all the decent ones. Soon the swinish multitudes will come trotting over here for a warm fire, a comfortable sty, and the glorious Grubbins greeting.
You cheeky bugger, Barney, better off. I should buy you.
What, again? I dare say, but you won't.
Who's the girl? And this young man? She one of yours? She looks new.
I don't know. I just met the poor young thing this evening. Took it upon myself to offer her my protection for the evening. A bit longer if she sees sense and takes my advice. Being told to leave the boy in the workhouse.
Oh, he's not in here. There's no one here.
You're full of it, Babs. You said Charles Dickens was here, and there's only that lowlife better off, though I thought there was a smell.
I think he must be in the Red Lion. It's full busting over there.
Don't you get smart with me, Dirty Sal. You don't want to find yourself on the wrong side of me.
You'll find yourself on the wrong side of Arthur by Barnet if you as much as touch us. Here within.
What's the matter, love? A pretty girl like you can't have much to cry over.
Neither be. She's not one of us, is she?
You ain't got no heart. I hate to see any soul crying, you know that. Here, what's the matter, darling? I won't tell no one.
Well, it's the workhouse committee. They said that they would help, but not me, only my boy. I'm supposed to leave him there tonight, and I know I should, but I can't bear it. That gentleman said that he would help and offered his protection.
Sorry. His protection. Listen, girl. Barney better off and no good Samaritan. Has he said where you'll stay or what he'll want from you in return?
Don't play the innocent, love. The boy here, sweet though he is, tells the old story.
Oh, just shut up, Babs. You tell us, love.
Well, he had said that he had respectable lodgings and a respectable landlady who would make sure that everything was quite proper. Oh, is that not right? Oh, I shall have to leave Harry at the workhouse.
Lovely, that's odd, no doubt, but you'd be better off there with them. No offence, but you don't look like you have much to offer.
Babs? A mother's love! That's what she has! And you hold on to him, sweetheart, because God knows I wish I had all my little ones.
That's all well and good if you has the means, but she's no better than us. One step away from it, if you ask me.
Well, we have to get her away from him then. She does not know what she's gotten herself into with that one, and he has got a nasty streak.
We need to distract him. When we tell you, you run across to the red line, speak to Peggy, the barmaid. Tell her what's happened. She'll see you all right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I thought he was my guardian angel, but I can see now that he's...
Not worth mentioning. Go.
Have much time, the clouds are grey, the overtime. She locks her door just opposite mine. I'm thinking that I've seen her on the 29 in a London love affair. In a London love affair. So this particular morning resisting the temptation to interrupt while she's trying to keep punctual in a London love affair. In a London love affair. Safe inside my little box, I won't let you in. Just behind the chains and locks, there's a heart that beats within. A petty dreadful on her knee, she's too across to talk to me. I'm asking as she turns a page about a new romance on a minimum wage in a London love affair. In a London love affair.
sure that a fine establishment such as yours has great many superior
But I
meals.
do pride myself on my soup, made with lovely taste. I tell you what, you two sit down and I'll bring you 2 big bowls. And no charge.
Oh, thank you so much. I knew you had a kind face, madam. I'm Daisy and this is my boy Harry.
Oh, call me Peggy and we'll see what we can do for you, Daisy. And Harry?
Peggy! I found this outside. I think that Norman geezer dropped it. Tight as a tick he was.
Well, if it ain't the Board of Guardians ledger for the workhouse.
You ain't gonna believe this. That bleeding escaped monkey swooped in and tore out a page and ran off down the street with it in his mouth.
I do believe you, young Abel. And it seems like the latest entries from today's mighty considerations are as good as monkey droppings. No mention of little Harry and his mother here. I'll hang on to this. Methinks the magic of Dickens is afoot. Here's a collection if I ever saw one. Oh, waiting to see and hear the great man. Rogues, women of repute, women of disrepute, the broken-hearted, the losers and the dodgers, and the hapless and the hopeless. Oh, and me and my dear friend Lottie Crumbs, best barmaids in old Barnet town. Shame is, Dickens has had to have a little lie down. It seems the air in the heights of Barnet proved too much for our literary giant.
You'll do the best that you can, after all you're only human. Uh-oh. On a planet such as this, even monkeys do the twist.
Several hours of snowfall later.
That was some session at the ball. Sadly, I'm Felicity's taken to her bed. Seems old Charlie boy's taken to his room. I could tell you some tales about Dickens. I'm not one for gossip. He once said to me, the truth is stranger than fiction. But fiction pays better.
Scandal sells best of all. So, spill the beans on the real Dickens. There was that business with his young sister-in-law. Died in his arms. Said he wants to be buried with her. Peculiar, don't you think?
Just listen to that cockroach Norman Nunhead. He ain't clocked my vizog yet, so bad are the scars of me old trade. He was one of the first to steal my virtue.
Oh, cool, blimey, Peggy. He's one of them swines what took you when you was just a ladybird. And, you know, he's the nephew of that sour-faced witch, Miss Pooley. Oh, who stands in judgment of poor folk like us, making us go begging for a place in her bleeding workhouse. Oh, she must be proud of him. He ain't done an honest day's work in his life.
If there is anything else you lovely ladies would like to share, I have a very sympathetic ear.
And a very empty purse to fill.
What is it that makes you dear ladies so bitter? You both know I'm here to help you if times get hard. Because we all know you both have a history of being hard-working women.
You keep your cheeky mouth to yourself. You're still an excuse for a human being.
Peggy's a spirited one, eh? I almost feel I know her from somewhere.
What possessed me to lie with him? To think he'd want me instead of his society wife. I was young, I was desperate, and like a fool I thought that man was my way to a good life. Didn't even get me a part in one of their plays, but instead lined the pockets of the likes of Percy Perchance here to scribble the details to all and sundry in his miserable tittle-tattle newspapers. Philanthropist my backside. That, good folk, was the scandal of our good friend, and what do you call him, philanthropist? Norman Nunhead. Backstage betrayal. Norman Nunhead caught in the act. Doesn't take a monkey to write that. But it snuffed out my acting career before it ever started. A scandal, and it was curtains for me. How long has he been here? He's going to run the place dry at this rate. And it turns my stomach to look at his sloppy face.
Oh, have a break, Peggy. I can more than take care of this spineless bunch.
I shall have to turn the bed down and start the fire for the great man upstairs. Let it not be said that the Red Lion didn't attend to every need of Mr. Charles Dickens.
What a piece of luck. Oh, Miles is going to love this. You see the headline now. My evening with the great Charles Dickens. Dickens unmasked. The man behind the words. But I've got to get to speak to him. This is my big break.
Just my luck. Always stuck somewhere. I bet they won't have room for us. We'll end up at the old ball.
Cheer up, Reggie. Look on the bright side. Plenty here to entertain you. Just take a look around. Yummy. Oh.
Well, actually, I do think I've seen a familiar face. But this is such an unlikely place to see her.
That's my boy.
No, not like that. I mean, I think I've seen her. My angel from the past. My Fanny.
You have a past? Oh, the fiancé. Got one in this very inn? Oh, goodness. A reunion. A happy ending. A story.
I doubt that. She left me standing in the church.
Which one is she? Oh, there are certainly some stories here. I can feel another headline coming on, yes.
Thank you, kind ladies, for sharing the table with us. I must say it's become quite rowdy in here.
All waiting for the great man himself, I would say.
Shall we acquaint ourselves with each other and see why we come to be here in High Barnet? My name is Nurse Sally Swaddle, and for my part, I was here helping a poor woman with her birthday. The good Lord spared her and the wee baby with a bit of hands-on expertise from yours truly. And then to meet a good friend.
Eliza, very pleased to meet you both. It's a pleasure.
What a kind and virtuous woman you are, Sally. And how close to my heart is the story you tell. Close and painful. But that is a tale for another day. I also write stories and believe in divine providence, that the great storyteller himself is here in High Barnet. And if I'm fortunate, he may cast his eye on my humble scratchings.
Oh, Lucy, I understand you so much more now that you've told me about your lost boy. No wonder you hide away in your stories.
Well, ladies, I say you're a pretty bunch of Morgans. I usually avoid this part of town.
Oh, I noticed that. Go on, Fanny, spill it.
I left my true sweetheart at the altar at St. John's 5 years ago. He was a lovely man, named Reggie Ruffle. I was so scared of being a disappointment of a wife. All I could hear was my old man saying I'm good for nothing. I left it to my sisters in Wapping. Reggie, he could have tracked me down if he really wanted to.
My dear Fanny, if the man had any spirit, he would have questioned himself. Why would his one true love leave him in such a public fashion? I'm sure he had lessons of his own to be learnt, as do all of his kind.
Now, Eliza, no campaigning here. Let's make the most of our newfound friendships.
Ladies, I have decided on this very night to cast to the blizzard all my regrets. I would like to toast the good health of all the women on this wintry evening, in whatever circumstances they find themselves. To us!
To us!
perfect Mary, young, beautiful, good. Oh, God, in his mercy numbered you with his angels.
Mr. Dickens, can I enter to stoke your fire and turn down your sheets?
Is that you, Mary? Feel your presence. You've come back to me. I knew you would. I've never stopped waiting. It is you, Mary. And it always will be you. Between the lines in everything I write, and between every breath I take, I feel the comforting solace of you, the sweetest child to walk this earth.
Mr. Dickens, sir, I think you may be dreaming. 'Tis I, Peggy the barmaid. I'm here to set your room ready for the night.
Oh my good Lord, what is happening to me? My mind must still be torn by grief. Every night she comes to me in a dream. Ugh! Ugh! To think I mistook the image of you for so perfect a creature that ever breathed. Leave me now, I tell you.
It is a sure thing that I am not the Mary that you want, no. I was Peggy, dancing too close to the edge and making mistakes and always laughing that little bit too loud. Well, how's this for your storybook? Norman Nunhead, so drunkenly holding up the bar below as we speak, no longer recognises me. But he was happy for me to make my mistakes and dance into his bed when I was desperate for a part in one of his rotten plays.
That was not of my making, Peggy. I did give you a second chance at Urania Cottage. I certainly did try and help you.
That place wasn't for the likes of me. Been locked in, following all them rules and marking up points for the day to show what a good girl I could be. Yes, you gave me a chance, Mr. Dickens, but I had to run because I knew I would ruin it like everything else in my life. My journey wasn't straight and narrow, but I guarantee you I am a happier woman now and I try and make things better for others, a bit like yourself. But I dare say with no pots of money in return.
Do you truly know of me?
More than you think. Your wife, she was pure when she met you, and now after giving you 10 children, you can barely look at her telling the world she's mentally unbalanced and an unfit mother.
You go too far, Peggy Pierce. If I had the strength,
What? Silence me, would you? Send me away to some asylum!
You know nothing of these matters. Get out of this room, you tormented woman.
Oh, but you would know all about torment. How does your love for the actress Nellie Turner torment you, Mr.
How
Charles
dare
Dickens?
you? How dare you mention her name?
How dare the likes of me, dull and dirty Peggy, speak of your oh so pure and gentle Nellie Turner? I wanted to be an actress, and I had skill, but no parts came my way, even after sharing a bed with Nunhead.
Stop this now. My legs ache. My head throbs with your bombast of vile words and madness.
If you want the truth, Mr. Dickens, read these. These are my letters to you. Never did I dare send them. Kept them locked in a drawer. But Providence and a snowstorm provided a key.
Ladies and gentlemen, after a little persuasion, please be upstanding for the great Sir Charles Dickens, Esquire!
Thank you for such a warm welcome, which I feel may be overstated. I can assure you, young Abel, I have no such title. It's just Charles will suffice.
Mr. Dickens, you is too humble. Such an honour. Such a blessing. Such
a shame that you are still breathing the same air, you piece of vermin.
A veritable, charming, hospitable barmaid. What a turn of phrase she doth have.
Ain't it so, Mr. Dickens? Ain't it so? And what a pleasure it is to have you here with us in the humble Red Lion tonight. And what a gathering you have brought with you. So, what can I get you from our delicious range of ales and spirits? That is, if that Norman Nunhead ain't walloped the lot down his pasty neck!
Norman, my good fellow. You seem rather tired or bosky, to say the least.
Oh, that rotten stock. He nearly broke Peggy's dreams, he did. And I hope you will not be following on by upsetting her, because she is quite shaken by his appearance. So, I do not want anyone upsetting Peggy, and that includes all our patrons here. She is a good woman. She's a strong woman and a woman who cares. So, what can I get you?
A glass of your finest ale, please.
Mr. Dickens, before I pass out with the enormity of your presence, I've got to ask you, please, sir, would you just read this story I wrote and kindly tell me what you think?
Well, most certainly, of course, dear lady.
Give us a reading.
Give us a reading.
A Christmas Carol.
Nancy gets murdered.
Scrooge. Oh, blimey, he ain't clever too well.
How's about we do a reading of Nancy's Murder Girls?
Let's do it.
If that's all right with you, Mr. Dickens.
Well, not something I would normally allow, but you are quite a force, shall we say. Yes, it might come as a relief for me to listen to Sights and Nancy, as I have become over-emotional when reading it as of late. So, by all means, and might I continue with a reading from my much-loved Christmas Carol?
Come on, Daisy. You listen to Nancy's fate, then decided to cut for the Dolly Mop's life.
What do yous lot know about Charles Dickens and his great works of fiction? Mr. Dickens, sir, may I prevail upon your good nature, so that you can listen to the good words that I am involved so honestly in this area. Like your good self, I want to see these women, loose as they are, make better of themselves. But unfortunately, me purse doesn't run to very much. So I need all the Bobs, Tanners and Joeys that can be spared for this divine, charitable work that I do in these parts. A monkey would do, and I don't mean one that's escaped from the zoo.
Get lost, better off. Because for your information, Mr. Dickens, everyone in old London town would be better off without the likes of his villainy. And don't think we don't see that you've got your sights on Daisy. Yes.
Thank you for the warning, dear lady. Or should I call you the Barnet Bells? I do believe Daisy will be quite safe here with Peggy.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, listen attentively, and I'll have an ale to hear this one out.
Well, that ale won't pour itself on a promise, will it? And from what I can see of you are short on a bob and long on a promise.
Ladies, let us hear your rendition of Nancy's demise.
So funny, so remind me, how shall I say, too accurate on the words, but this is how I remember the main bits of that too sad and callous piece of literature. You thought I wouldn't know, you thought I wouldn't find out, you gaslight, you betrayed me, who gave you so much?
No, Bill, I swear everything I did it for us. It was always us, you and me, like you said.
You should have
do for, and only one thing you're good for. I struck her down, and she's dead. Never want to say.
And I certainly have got hands on me, just like that.
Sure, not so sweet, Mr. Dickens. And you, Daisy, let that be a lesson to you, who to trust and the cruel fate that can so easily befall a forsaken woman.
Well, that was a most direct version. I do believe you made its point.
Indeed, a spirited performance, and without all that tedious reading. Okay, wasn't it terrifying, Lady Huffington? Showing us some brandy to restore our nerves? An excellent idea, Miss Tribble. And please see that these young women have food and drink for the evening.
Oh, that's very good of you, your ladyship. A real kindness. Shall I tell them it was from you?
Oh, yes, I should be intrigued to meet them.
Really?
Oh, yes. Lady Huffington is renowned for her kindness to those less fortunate.
Might I continue with a more accurate extract of the Christmas Carol?
Oh.
Now, as a treat for all, I'd like young Aidan here, my new friend, to read this with me, because it has come to my attention that someone has taken a great deal of their time to teach the boy to read.
It was Peggy, Mr. Dickens.
Over to you, young lad.
It was his own room. Yes, but it had undergone a transformation. The walls and ceiling were hung with living green ivy, holly, mistletoe and all. A mighty blaze roared in the hearth, crackling like laughter. And there upon a throne of food, plum puddings, turkeys, chestnuts, and a punch that a jolly giant.
Come in, and know me better, man.
He was clothed in a deep green robe bordered with white fur. On his head, a holly wreath set with shining icicles. His eyes sparkled, his voice was hearty. He was a joy made flesh.
Spirit, conduct me where thou will.
And so he did. Through bustling streets and humble homes, to the Cratchit's cottage where love outshone poverty, to miners' huts, lighthouses, towers and ships at sea, wherever Christmas felt a heart to warm. The spirit sprinkled kindness from his torch, a touch here, a glow there. Even the quarrellers softened, even the poorest smiled.
That has brought a tear to the eye, young Abel. And if you knew your ma, she'd be so proud of you.
Well, if you ask me, Lucy, he's got your eyes. And he's got your nose.
Well, where are you going with that train of thought, Lottie?
Do we have another juicy little story for it? Abandoned baby finds dissolute mother. Can't blame me for that one.
Oh, Abel, do us a favour. Oh, can you go and knock on Miss Hoity-Toity Foolish room? Make sure you knock on her door, walk her down here, tell her there is an urgent requirement to come down to the bar, and make sure you take care of the lovely old bag.
Big wheel turns and I hear you scream. You are back on solid ground. I see the rooftops of our dreams and the limits of this town. I see me running away. I can see you wanting to stay. Have a grab you and say goodbye. No more happy families. No more happy families. seem to a little bit like me and you. You won't crack when I say to you goodbye. No more happy families. No more happy Now there's so much to divide. Everything that finds my tears. Like I still do it once a week. Now it's the hardest thing to do. It's a roller coaster ride. I get sick when I slip and slide. I just want to run and hide. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. No more happy families. No more happy families. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no.
Please can I trouble you to give me a glass of sherry for each of us ladies at that table over there?
I know that voice. Is that you? Fanny? Fanny Fretful? Remember me? I was your betrothed Reggie. Reggie Rueful.
Heaven forbid! You couldn't make it up. Or maybe you could. Fanny Fretful, Reggie Rueful, star-crossed lovers meet again at the Red Lion pub. Fanny, you might need something stronger than a sherry. This fella seems to think he knows you.
Oh, my sweet lord, I'm thunderstruck. Is that really you, Reggie? What did you think of me, Reggie? Laying me down so awfully. I was only just telling me you pennied over there that fateful day, being so near to the church and all. You never went to Chicago, Reggie.
No, Fanny, I never did. I still have the invitation. But I lost you, and I lost everything. Fanny, let me look at you. I'll see you again. I've dreamt so deeply of this day. Seeing you again, God knows my misery's been so deep.
And God knows my regret and worry has also been so deep. You know, it wasn't because I didn't love you, Reggie. I was scared. Scared I wouldn't be a good enough wife for you. My father's words rang in my head. I'd never make any man a good wife. And I know now he didn't want to let me go. He wanted me to look after the young ones after consumption and carry my mother off. He convinced me not to turn up to the church, Reggie. I've regretted it ever since.
Oh, Fanny, my loveliest Fanny, you've always been enough for me. And seeing you again, well, it's lifted a lifetime of clouds.
Remember when you proposed to me, Reggie, at the Barnet Fair?
And you said yes, as we sat on the highest seat of the Ferris wheel, looking out over London. I thought I was king of the world, Fanny. Chicago was calling. I would be working on the tall buildings. They call them skyscrapers, Fanny. Imagine that.
Buildings scraping the sky. Oh, Reggie, can we try again? I promise this time I'll make it to the altar. If you still want me.
Yes! Yes! Yes, Fanny, my love!
And the acid-faced Pooley is on her way and will surely have to fit of the bakers when she sees her darling nephew. Reggie and Fanny are as one again and as high as two kites, so we do have some hope and good news to come out of the wintry weather. I definitely upset the great man. Him sipping his laudanum and mistaking me for his darling Mary Hogarth. Strange that she died at 17 in his arms and he wants to be buried with her.
Oh, thank you, Miss Pooley, for coming
things most hideous as his face before me. My dreams were full of bells. Dear Lord, what spectres and horrors from my past. What did I do to deserve it?
Nunhead! Pull yourself together, man, and leave now with your aunt before you make further fodder for the tittle-tattlers.
Miss Pooley, your nephew does seem rather the worse for wear. I thought you told me that you and he were both abstainers.
Yes, that is something I distinctly heard you say. Lady Huffington Puffington, Miss Dribble. With your lack of experience of these types of people, please do not misunderstand the situation. One of these marmaids must have slipped a strong stimulant into poor Norman's cordial. They're just the type to do so, but no doubt intending to pick his pocket while he slept. Oh, you might not want to be so damning with your judgments with that on the doorstep. What are they doing here? That boy should be in the workhouse and that woman should be seeking work.
Your dear nephew had this on his person, but so overcome with ill was he that it fell in the street and was left to the mercy of an escaped monkey. No evidence of Harry committed to the workhouse. No names, no claims. I shall keep them both here at the Red Lion. They shall serve in the inn. They shall learn new skills, and most importantly, they will live a decent life without fear of starvation. Come here, my loves. The workhouse is closed to you, but the Red Lion doors are wide open.
A monkey changing the natural order of things. This is blasphemy, and you will be hearing more from me in the committee.
Should I have written this better myself?
Miss Pooley, I must speak. I came here as a trustee of the workhouse in order to observe its procedures, and what I have seen has shocked me.
Indeed, Lady Huffington, these people, the monkey is probably one of their children in disguise.
Oh my goodness, what a nasty thing to say.
Strong words are necessary at times, Miss Drivel.
I agree with you entirely, Miss Pooley, and I shall have strong words for the Board of Guardians when I write to them. I shall recommend that both you and your nephew are removed immediately. And Miss Dribble and I will take over as chair and treasurer. Your values are quite at odds with my own, Miss Pooley. Not 1 ounce of pity or sympathy have you shown for the poor unfortunates who come to you for help. Any kind feelings you do have, you lavish on that nephew of yours, on whom they are quite wasted, I fear. Oh, good night to you. Well, really?
My editor will be delighted with this clutch of stories from my foray into deepest, darkest North London. And I haven't reached Hadley Wood yet. But what to lead with tomorrow? Charles Dickens visits Peggy Pierce, the ingenue ruined by theatre mogul Norman Nunhead. Bit wordy, that. Dickens shares a beer with escaped monkey. Needs a bit of work too. My little grey cells need lubricating. Lottie, be a lover there, bring me a tankard.
No, Lottie, no more ale for this spineless leech. If you want to drink, get yourself over to your bowl. They may serve the likes of you.
Mr. Dickens, Mr. Dickens, may I introduce myself? My name is Sally Swaddle, and I want to thank you for all you do to talk about the plight of the poor and disadvantaged children of this town. I too walk the streets with my bag, giving help where help is needed. And let me tell you, there is still much suffering on the streets of London. Only today, I was in the shambles helping a poor woman with her birthing. Nothing but skin and bone, mother and baby. And within an hour, she was back working in the laundry.
You are a good woman. An angel, even. I can only thank you for what you do. Perhaps we should talk further to see what more can be done.
More? Do you really want to help, or just ideas for your next bestseller?
Oh,
most wonderful things for those ladies with a bun in their oven and no roof over their heads. Makes me think you were that dear nurse that helped my poor mother when I first came to this world.
Do you know, Abel, I was thinking the same thing myself. All I do remember is that the wee boy had a birthmark on his neck in the shape of a heart.
Mr. Dickens, Mr. Dickens, will you have a look at your neck? Is there a birthmark in the shape of a heart?
So it is that, so it is. Just like a heart.
Oh, can this be real? And Mr. Dickens, that is the very story I gave you to read about a girl who finds her long-lost boy child. You make special things happen, Mr. Dickens.
What a ma. I've got a ma, and what a lovely lady she is. Oh, Mr. Dickens, you do make things happen.
Facts are not fiction on this occasion, thank the Lord.
Fanny, do you think the mistress would let us keep Abel at her house with us in the servants' place? There is so much he could do, and she's always saying stuff about how wrong and all is the poor law and the workhouse.
Yeah, I really think she would, and there'll be help wanted, because when we're married, we'll set sail for America, and the tall buildings scrape in Chicago they do, and Reggie, he'll make the machines that leave the very top of the world.
Bleeding hell! What a turnaround! It's like being in one of his books.
I think I need to get my head down.
Work to be done. Money to be made.
Right, you miserable. This is a most entertaining evening.
Stops for everyone, and it won't miss anyone. Come on, 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 come on. Turn the clock back, I'm not ready, you're not ready to. Turn the clock back, we're not ready to. Take the last bus home.
Exchange between us. I slept poorly and had my mind in turmoil.
See, you read my letters then?
Not all, but some. I stand accused, Peggy. Do you really think I deliberately set out to prevent your success on the stage, or made the rules at Urania Cottage impossible for such a high-spirited woman like yourself to live by? These letters are savage and libelous.
That's it. Puff up your famous writer's chest and threaten me with the law. Is that all you can muster? No reflection?
Are you
no
a
thought of
kind
resentment?
man? Are you truly a voice for the forsaken? For pity's sake, woman, you may hurl rocks at me, but I did the best that I could with the tools at my disposal. Your poor wife, Catherine, you controlled her. Said she wasn't a sound mind. Tried to put her in an asylum. This is my life you are shredding, not some Wilkie Collins fiction.
I accept those were harsh words, written at a time when I felt like the world was up against me. But they come from a place of truth, Mr. Dickens. And truth is not always kind.
I am so very tired, Peggy. These letters, your accusations, the weight is so heavy.
Well, it seems the women you wanted to cherish should know their place in the home. You called it noble, unpretending, redeeming, domestic usefulness. No woman could equal Mary Hogarth, your saintly sister-in-law.
Peggy, my dear, my memory of those times is cloudy. I have no doubt that Norman Nunhead was as dreadful a young man as he is today. I do indeed recall your brief time spent at Urania Cottage. Acting roles, sadly, were not forthcoming. But do you really think I wish such a future for you? See, the snow has stopped. Perhaps a carriage could be arranged to take me back to London
On
before
the
the
contrary,
evening
Mr.
sets in.
Dickens. No, on the contrary. You would do me and yourself a great service if you came with me this morning on my visit to the workhouse in Wellhouse Lane. Before you take leave of us.
You, Hussy, go to the laundry, the baby goes to the nursery.
Oh, please, you've never slept without me. What will happen to them, please?
Make no mistake. This charity that we are giving you does not come cheap. They will work for their keep, just like you. The girl is old enough for the match factory, and the boy can work in the mill down the road. There's plenty for him to do, and he's small enough to get inside the machines and fix the problems.
Oh, please. She's only 7. Matchmaking will kill her.
You should have thought of that, shouldn't you, before you spoil the brat?
Please just let me keep her a few more weeks so she can at least have milk for my dress.
Enough of your begging. Count yourself lucky to be here. Now give me your names for the ledger. No names, no coins, that's how it works. Oh, stop blathering! You knew what it was like, and still you begged to come. And spare me your weeping and your wailing. Give me that child!
This isn't one of your organised visits to Whitechapel, Mr. Dickens. This is Barnet, where your young Oliver Twist survived, but check the ledger. Most of these poor mice died and gave their forsaken mothers a silence they never wanted.
I wrote of injustice and children suffering, but this outstrips my invention. Oliver Twist exposed the cruelty of the poor law, the misery and the heartless people. I made people think about moral reckoning.
Or did you just make a living from the dying, from the voiceless?
I never set out to profit from the
Then
dying
let
Peggy.
all this be your reckoning, Mr. Dickens, until your dying day and for others beyond to judge. Because they will judge. Believe me, they will.
regrets to his family. Covent Garden flower girl says Dickens dead. Then will Father Christmas die too?
Peggy, have you heard? Dickens, he's dead.
Yes, I heard, Lottie. It's not a shock, really. He was running out of steam when he was here. Now, get those bed sheets down before we have a Barney with the laundry. He's in a rush, complaining about the market traffic again. You'd think he'd be used to a market every weekend. There's been one here since the 1100s. I was bald that evening, as you know. All the folk fawning over him and all the money his books and papers made for him, it stuck in my craw. Even the Queen admired him. I told him, "You ain't no saint, Mr. Charles Dickens." He wrote to me only once after that astonishing night. Nothing of note, no revelations, but it did read like it came from a humbler man, less saintly than the one that first walked into the Red Lion and pulled up a chair. We shall let history decide. His story. Course it is.
Our bottles of wine unbroken. All of these words unpack your trunk and
Firstly, we'd like to thank the amazing tech team in the box there. Thank you so much. Usually, we would then at this point say, we'd like to thank Susie Earnshaw, who's normally out there in the dark, but tonight, she happens to be Susie's support, because we rehearse here at the Bull and we do 2 shows a year, one that's published and one that's created by us. So the writers for this show, Sarah and what's so amazing is that all the characters can have their own spin-off play, you think, because there's so much, you know, to find out about a Dickensian type of character, they just unravel, you know, they kind of reveal themselves as you create them. And to make this wonderful show visually, we have two wonderful artists in our community, Paws and Tricia. Songs. Helen, and of course our wonderful Barnet girls as well. So that's them, they're good. So if you see yourself in any shape or form being on the stage with us or creating scenery for us or costumes or working backstage, then talk to us after the show, grab the programme, our email's in there. We're growing and we do 2 shows a year, and we would love to have you on board with us. If, however, you think, no, I just want to sit with you and enjoy it, marvellous. Our next show is in October, and it is a published play. It's called The Visit by Durant, and it's an absurdist, tragic comedy. So we'll see how we do with that one. But the most important thing before you leave tonight is that we can't guarantee this theatre will be here next year, to be honest, because everything is so difficult at the moment financially for small theatres to make their way in this world. And we rely on audiences to come in to bring in revenue. We have got a GoFundMe account on the Ball website. And at the moment, our target is 10,000. If we hit that target, we can actually get new, up-to-date technology, which will bring touring companies in that want to use the venue. So we're asking you now, if you could, before you leave tonight or when you get home, go on the website and please, for the cost of the ticket for tonight, you could pay that again, and actually we might reach that target. In the next year would be amazing. So we recognise that times are hard for everyone, but we would really appreciate if you could help us out here, because we want to keep the lights on, but we want to have lovely new technology as well, so that we can create something, an exciting future for the Bull. That's me done. Mrs. Grubbins has one other thing to say to you though.
Right. I think we've served you well tonight. So, I know there's going to be loads of glasses and bottles all over the floor here, and I want you to pick them up and take them out with you. Save me from breaking my bleeding Before we go, there's one really big thank you we have to give to a very special lady, to Siobhan.
Thank you.